morning, guys. Day 10 of at-home learning. We did it. We made it to the end of the squirrel menu. Let's see what we have for today. Okay, guys, in reading, now that you have read the book and you have determined what you think the author's perspective is, now we're going to have a conversation about this book. And here are some conversation qualities, right? Really good book conversations, and conversations have these things going on. The listener gets the speaker saying more and more. So the listener, like the speaker says something and the listener adds in, oh, can you say more about that? Or do you have an example of that? So maybe your listener can do that. The conversation stays for a while on really interesting or important things. So they have kind of an image, like maybe someone asks a question, and then we talk a little bit more about that, a little bit more. Maybe another question comes up, but you try and stay on that same topic for a little bit. The speaker also talks about big, important stuff and also specific concrete details, like we've done this whole unit. What is the big thing and what are some examples? The conversation should be going back and forth. So we've got these two people here, little Pac-Man people, talking. So I tell you a little bit about the book. Maybe your listener asks a question back to you and you give more information and goes back and forth. It's not just one person talking the whole time. Perhaps some new ideas come up. So perhaps your listener asks you what you thought of that and you hadn't even thought of that question yet, or you weren't even ready with your answer, and it makes you do some new thinking. And when you're doing a text talk, the text is cited and the talk stays close to the text. So that was almost a tongue twister trying to say that one. Try and say that one yourself. But if you're talking about a specific book, you are referring back to the book. Oh, yeah. In this part, it says blah, 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 blah. Or, oh, let me show you this fact, blah, 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 blah. So you should be hopefully going back to the text in a text talk. Oh, I did it. I said that correctly. All right, today in writing, you get to read your story. So the story that you've been working on, you get to read it aloud. You can either read it to a stuffed animal or a pet or somebody at home, or maybe you could even call somebody and read your story to them over the phone. So you're going to share your story with someone else. And then in math today, of course, we're going to do our 1 or 2 lessons in Dreambox, and then we're going to look at today's problem. And today's problem actually has to do with pirates. So pirates who sailed hundreds of years ago, and they were sailing. So here's the situation. There are 18 pirates, and they are setting sail, and they are on 3 ships. How many pirates will there be on each ship? So we're going to assume that we have the same number of crew on each ship. So can you figure out for me how many pirates would be on each of those ships? Don't forget to do your movement activities for today to keep that blood pumping and your brain doing its very best work, and to go to the bottom to do your choice board activities as well. I hope you have an awesome day 10. I'm really glad that you've had an opportunity to learn along with us here at home, and I hope that you have had some fun.